Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And look at this, right away a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
It's second down.
Rodgers now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way up to the 49. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan was incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, that one caught by Rice. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Pacheco not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. 3rd and 3.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come in with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got him in, complete. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, he had a man running free, but overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Brings up 2nd down.
We're scoreless after 1. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a play action now for Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Rodgers to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's one. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Completes it to Austin. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Oh, a good return up past the 30.